Good evening and welcome inside Regency Furniture Stadium as we prepare for Game 2 in a 4-game series between your Southern Maryland Blue Crabs and the visiting New Britain Bees. Brandon Belanda here, a foggy and relatively cloudy night here in Southern Maryland. There is some rain expected in the forecast, but not all too much. We're not expecting to have any issues getting this game in, but don't hold me to that as we move forward in the night. Blue Crabs coming off a walk-off win last night. We went 12 innings in Game 1 of the series. Last night, a bases-loaded walk-off single in the 12th is what it took for the Blue Crabs to win. Frank Martinez came through as the hero, as Martinez is the one who singled with 2 outs and the bases loaded to end that game. Came off of reliever Chris Reed, who had taken over and inherited some runners from Elvin Ramirez. So Martinez gets his second walk-off of the year. The Blue Crabs add another walk-off win to their total. That gives them 8 walk-offs on the year. So when you break it down to some numbers, the Blue Crabs have 30 wins at home this year, and 8 have come via the walk-off, as David Wayne Russo takes the mound and will look for the win today. But that means for the Blue Crabs, about a quarter, a little more, of their wins at home have come via the walk-off this year. So Russo will look for a shutdown night tonight as he winds and delivers his first pitch to Darren Ford. That misses outside, and we are underway with Game 2 in this 4-game set, the final series of the year for both of these teams, as both have been eliminated from playoff contention, but will look to finish the season on a positive note, look to build for it next year. Fastball misses inside, and the count goes to 2 balls and no strikes. Russo got one across there for a called strike to Ford. The count at 2 balls and 1 strike. The leadoff hitter for the Bees, same spot he was last night when he went 3 for 6 with a run scored in the game. As Russo kicks and delivers, this one swung on and fouled back. David Wayne Russo, the left-hander in his second year for the Blue Crabs. He's 3-6 with a 5.89 ERA on this year. This is his 33rd appearance. He's made now, including this one, 9 starts on the season. Time called here as Russo came set. Ford stepped out of the box to reset. Now the speedy center fielder back in, as he'll look to start the Bees offense here. New Britain started last night with a pair of runs in the first. The Blue Crabs also scored 2 in the first. We'll see what tonight holds as Ford, a line drive towards right field that's going to get down, and a leadoff hit for Darren Ford. That'll give us a second to run through the rest of this New Britain lineup. The left fielder, Jonathan Galvez, bats second. Third baseman, Davidson Romero, bats third. The right fielder, Jason Rogers, will serve as the cleanup hitter. He's followed by the designated hitter, Jovan Rosa. Angelo Sonko bats sixth. He'll play first base. Ryan Wagner will bat seventh and catch. The number 8 hitter is the second baseman, Vinny Sienna, and rounding things out is the shortstop, Vincente Conde. As Russo to work against Galvez, a called strike here in the count at 0-1. Galvez moves way up in the order tonight with a couple of guys getting the night off. Last night in the number 2 spot, we saw catcher James Skelton. He is out of the lineup today. Galvez moves from the 8 spot up to the 2 hole as he swings over a breaking ball here, and the count goes to no balls and 2 strikes. Ford, somebody to keep an eye on over at first. 35 stolen bases on this season. Got a decent lead, the lefty Russo, keeping an eye on him. Goes with a cutter here on the 0-2. Left that one a little more over the plate than I think he would have liked, as it's sent out towards left. That's going to be a single. The ball rolls by Nina. Now he'll chase it down. The throw to the relay man, Garcia. Throw home is over the head of Gonzalez, and around to third goes Darren Ford. or Jonathan Galvez, excuse me, Ford has come across to score, and that will open the scoring on the game. I assume it's going to be ruled a single, and then an error on the left fielder, Nina, that allows Ford to get 2 extra bases. It looked like he was going to hold at second, but then ended up waving around all the way home after the error. So New Britain gets a run here in the first, and there's still nobody out, and another run is 90 feet away. Defensive alignment behind David Wayne Russo. We saw Angelis Nina just now in left. Ryan Strasburger's in center. Craig Maddox in right. We'll get you the infield after Russo's first pitch to Davidson Romero. It's a cutter that catches the outside corner for a called strike. Infield, Frank Martinez at third, Edwin Garcia at shortstop. Second baseman is Francisco Rosario. Devin Rodriguez is the first baseman, and Jose Gonzalez does the catching. The Blue Crabs will roll out the exact same lineup as they did last night, as Russo just misses that outside corner with a cutter here. He works out of the stretch, comes set up at his shoulders, looks in, and now delivers. Pitch misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Russo, 5'11", 175 pounds, out of Monterey, California. He's in his second season with the Blue Crabs, like we mentioned. 5 pitches that he rotates around, 4-seamer, 2-seamer, and a cutter, all fastballs. Then he's got a changeup and a slurve. He goes with the changeup here, as that one's foul tipped back off the catcher Gonzalez. And that will even things up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Russo could use a strikeout here. He actually didn't have a strikeout in his last start. He sets for the 2-2, kicks in, delivers. It's a fastball that misses high and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Russo's last start came on the road in Lancaster. A 4-3 Barnstormers win. Russo took the loss in that game. 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned. He walked 2, and as we mentioned just now, no strikeouts in that game. The first time he's had a start without a strikeout this year. Payoff pitch on its way. Foul ball. Romero with a weak check swing there, but he was able to get a piece of it to stay alive. Romero was 1 for 3 last night, a pair of RBIs and a run scored. He also walked 3 times in the game. Bees had ample opportunity to win that game last night. Blue Crabs realistically did too prior to coming through finally in the 12th. As a pop-up towards the first base bag in foul ground, Rodriguez is giving chase. He's at the wall, and now will lean over and make the catch for out number 1. For the reason I specifically highlight the Bees in the Romero at-bat, they stranded the bases loaded twice in the game in innings in which they did not score a run. That was the 9th and the 12th. Romero was stranded at second in both of those innings. One time he was at second and tried to score and got cut down, and then they left the bases loaded later in the inning. But Romero had his 2 RBIs on a home run, but each time he drew a walk, he was left on base. So now Jason Rogers digs in, as he'll have his first at-bat tonight. Still looking for his first hit in the series after going 0 for 5 last night. Rogers took the first pitch and it missed. 1 ball and no strikes. Russo falls behind, 2 balls and no strikes here. Jovan Rosa awaits on deck. Hard hit ground ball here, as that'll head down towards the Blue Crabs bullpen with a foul ball as the count goes to 2-1. Rogers did reach base once last night. It was on a walk. Every New Britain B in that game last night reached base in some facet. The same can be said for the Blue Crabs, as every person in their starting nine also reached base. A big night for both sides in that game. Although not many runs were scored, 5-4 the final. In 12 innings, you're going to see a lot of hits. And we did on both sides, as Russo goes to the cutter on the 2-1. That misses inside. Count to 3-1 now. This wouldn't be the worst walk Russo issued if he does end up losing Rogers here, as it would allow him to set up a double play from Jovan Rosa to potentially end the inning. Rosa rolled into a double play last night as well. Russo ready for the 3-1 pitch, sets and delivers. Hot shot off the bat of Rogers. It's over the third baseman Martinez's head. It's going to hang just fair as it tucks inside the line. That's going to get down into the left field corner. Rosa will cruise in, or Rogers, will cruise in with a stand-up double, scoring Galvez, and New Britain, just like that, has a 2-0 lead. So now Jovan Rosa will dig in, the designated hitter. For the record, if you're wondering, one of those 2 runs is earned for Russo. The other is not, based on the advancement of the errors. As Russo goes with a fastball here on the first pitch to Rosa. Called strike, 0-1. Rosa very well traveled in independent baseball. We'll get to some of where he's been in a second as Russo misses outside, 1-1. After playing for the Cubs for 5 seasons, 2007 to 2010, he then spent the end of 2010 with the New Jersey Jackals in the Can-Am League. Played for 3 different teams across 3 seasons in the Frontier League. Then came to the Atlantic League in 2015 as a line drive will get through the left side of the infield here and into left field. No chance for Rogers to score as he was holding in case the line drive was caught. So just a single for Rosa. Rogers will advance to third, and runners on the corners, 1 out. To finish up Rosa's career, Bridgeport in Southern Maryland in 2015, New Britain in 2016 and 17, and then a return for 47 games this year after spending 66 in Mexico. So that'll now bring up Angelo Sonko, the former Blue Crab, 1 for 5 against his team just a couple of weeks ago. He did draw a walk in that game as well. He had the double that ended up leading to Romero being caught trying to score from first as he hit one off the very top of the wall in left field. Ground ball to second here. This could be 2. Rosario tries to tag the runner unsuccessfully, then tries to throw to second and bobbles the ball and drops it. Everyone's going to be safe, so Rogers comes around to score. Rosa is into second, and Sonko is into first. That could have been an inning-ending double play, but instead, New Britain now has a 3-0 lead. Waiting for the official scoring on that. We'll give it to you in a second. Should be a fielder's choice and then an error if everything goes as I expected to. Runners on first and second, 1 out. And now Ryan Wagner comes to the box. Wagner took a first pitch fastball high. Fastball comes inside. That one misses just inside, and the count will go to 2 balls and no strikes. Wagner, another former Blue Crab, but he appeared in just 1 game for Southern Maryland, 1 for 4 with a run scored. He's played for 4 different teams this season as he takes a cut here and fouls one back to make the count 2 balls and 1 strike. So the official scoring is an error on the second baseman. that allows the run to score. So it's an E4. And as I mentioned, everyone's safe. 2-1 pitch to Wagner, misses outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Wagner began the year with the Texas Airhogs, 12 games in Texas. Then I mentioned the 1 game for Southern Maryland. Went to Chicago of the American Association. Played for the Chicago Dogs for 16 games, hit .298, and then got signed by New Britain. As Russo gets one on the outside corner to his former teammate, and the count goes to 3 balls and 2 strikes. If you don't remember Wagner on the team this year, that's relatively understandable, as he did only appear in the 1 game. He was with the team for about a week before he went to Chicago, as he pops one up in foul territory here. Devin Rodriguez giving chase, but that will get out of play, and the count will remain full. Wagner did have an impact in his 1 game with the Blue Crabs, though. He was 1 for 4 with a run scored in that game. A lot of pitches here for Russo. That's some fault of his defense. We've seen 2 errors in the inning, but the next pitch will be his 31st as he comes inside with a cutter. That's actually going to hit Wagner, and he will head down to first on the hit by pitch, and that will load the bases with still just 1 away in the inning. The Blue Crabs fell behind 2-0 last night and rallied back. They're going to have to do that again tonight. The deficit's a little larger already, and the inning still not quite over, with Vinny Sienna digging in. Sienna 0 for 4. He drew a walk and scored a run in last night's game, though. As Russo's first pitch to him, a fastball in the outside corner, is a called strike, 0-1. Infield still in double play depth. They could use another chance on a ground ball here. They had one to Rosario that was booted, so see if Russo can get another one. As the fastball misses outside, 1 ball and 1 strike we go. Now a throw down to third on a check back, but safe is the rule by Rosenberg. Russo doesn't agree, neither does Frank Martinez, but the call's not going to get overturned. So 1 ball and 1 strike, the count. With 1 out in the inning, Russo will set. Cutter here as Sienna will foul that one off the other way, and the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Russo's going to have to get the pitch count a lot lower as the game goes on. 33, now 34 after that foul ball in this inning. This pitch will miss, and the count evens up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Vincente Conde awaits on deck. He's the only B not to come to the plate so far in this inning. Russo ready for the 2-2 pitch now to Sienna. Kicks and delivers. Sienna will roll this one foul as the at-bat continues and the inning continues a little further. 5 pitches now in the at-bat to Sienna. 36 in the inning for Russo. Two on its way once more as Russo delivers a fastball, but that'll miss outside. And now the count runs full. Nowhere to put Sienna, though, with the bases loaded, and still 1 out in the inning. Russo's got to go after him here. Gets something across the plate as he sets for the 3-2. Kicks and delivers. Fastball swung on and missed, and Russo has a strikeout and a big out number 2. So that will bring up the shortstop, Vincente Conde. 52 games this year for New Britain. He's struggled at the plate at least, a 172 average. He does have 2 home runs and 20 RBIs, though, on the year. This is Conde's 8th at-bat with the bases loaded on the season. He has 1 for his first 7, but he does have 5 RBIs. He takes the first pitch right on the outside corner, and Russo gets ahead for no balls and 1 strike. Another cutter. This one doesn't come back quite enough as it evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 on its way. Cutter swung on and missed, and the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Conde, a product of Vanderbilt University, spent 5 seasons in the Yankees organization, including the beginning of this year. As Russo ready for the 1-2. Kicks and delivers a chopper towards third. Martinez gets it, a foot race to the bag, and he will beat Sonko there. And that will retire the side. A tough half inning for Russo as he gives up 3 runs in the inning. Those come on 4 hits, 2 errors in the frame, but he does strand the bases loaded, 3 left on base. The offense will look to bounce back and get some offense going for themselves in the bottom half of the first. Ryan Strasburger leads it off when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is Sam Runyon, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
University of Maryland Charles Regional Imaging provides state-of-the-art, high-quality equipment and imaging tests that give you and your provider the information you need. Their outpatient imaging center focuses on high quality, comfort, and convenience. Compassionate team members are committed to delivering the most remarkable experience in every dimension and strive to address your needs quickly. Located at the UM Charles Regional Pavilion in La Plata, or visit them at charlesregionalimaging.com.
Ladies, this is Corey Vaughn. Be sure to join us at the ballpark every Wednesday night for Wind Up Wednesday presented by Cove Point Winery. On select Wednesday nights throughout the year, ladies get in for just $5. You can also enjoy free wine samples from Cove Point as well as free services from Therapeutic Massage and Wellness. For more information and the available dates, please visit us online at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
The center fielder, Ryan Strasburger, will lead things off here in the bottom of the first as the Blue Crabs will match up, with Jared Karkoff. And his first pitch, a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. Karkoff, the right-hander, kicks and delivers. Strasburger, a high fly ball to deep left field. but not deep enough as the wind will hold that one, and Galvez is able to make the catch for out number 1. A very strong wind here in Southern Maryland today. Not quite seeing the rain effects of Hurricane Florence. That's a little bit south, but definitely feeling a little bit of the wind, up over 20 miles an hour at points today. It's blowing hard from left to right across the field. Edwin Garcia digs in now. Garcia was 1 for 4 in last night's game as he takes a fastball from Kharkiv right on the inside corner. No balls and 1 strike. Kharkiv, 6'3", 180 pounds, out of Tennessee, Bell Buckle, Tennessee. The 25-year-old in just his second game with the Bees as Garcia fouls one back. His first game, he went 6 1/3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 walk, struck out 8 in a scoreless appearance, 1-0 victory over the Sugarland Skeeters. He did not factor in the final decision as the Bees put up a late run in that one, but a stellar start to his Bees career. Elevates a fastball here. That one too high, and the count goes to 1-2. Right-hander at his belt, now kicks and delivers. Tugs the fastball outside as that'll even things up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He was originally a 35th round draft pick of the Toronto Blue Jays out of Austin Peay State University. Same school as Casey Delgado, as Garcia shoots one over towards right. Rogers is underneath it, and he'll make the catch. 2 up, 2 down. Kharkiv's first year with the Blue Jays organization, a stellar year. 18 appearances between rookie and low A. He went 4-0 with a 1.69 ERA and 7 saves with the rookie Blue Jays. 2017, he worked his way up from all the way from low A Vancouver to AAA Buffalo at one time. He went 3-4 with a 3.86 ERA in 34 appearances, all in relief, as Devin Rodriguez will send a fly ball towards left center. The left fielder Galvez is underneath it, and he'll make the catch. A 1-2-3 inning, so we'll get you the rest of the details on Kharkiv. Moving forward in the game, but for this first inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. A quick 1-2-3 frame. Took just 4 minutes to get through the inning, and now we'll head to the second. And David Wayne Russo will head back to the mound and look to settle in when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is Brandon Compton, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Pet lovers, kick off the Labor Day holiday right and join the Blue Crabs on Sunday night, September 2nd for our final Bark in the Park night of the season. The game has a special start time of 6:35, and the first fans through the gates receive Blue Crabs dog collars brought to you by 98.7 WMZQ. Call 301-638-9788 or visit somdbluecrabs.com for more information.
David Wayne Russo back to work here in the second inning. He'll face the top of the Bees lineup as Darren Ford fouled off the first pitch of the frame. Ford started everything in the game with a hard line drive single to right field. Ended up coming around to score on a single and then an error in left field during the Jonathan Galvez at-bat as he fouls another one off, same spot. Count goes to 0-2. Ford, a solid season atop the Bees lineup. 272 average, 7 home runs, 38 RBIs. As he takes the fastball high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. He set the table for New Britain most of the year, leads the team in runs and stolen bases, so doing the job of a leadoff guy. Getting on just a little under 3 out of every 10 at-bats, stealing some bases, scoring a lot of runs, 72 to be exact. As he hammers one towards the right field corner again, this is going to stay fair and get by Maddox. Ford on his way to second. No thoughts of slowing down. He's on his way to third. The throw comes in, and he's in with a stand-up triple. That is the third triple of the year for Ford. That actually ranks him second on the New Britain team. Jamar Walton has 5 triples on the year. So Walton is tops on the team. And in the top 5 in the league, actually, for Ford. That's his third. So he stands 90 feet away from adding a 4th run to the New Britain score. So now that brings in Jonathan Galvez, who takes a hack on the first pitch. It's popped up on the infield. Looks like Rosario will have it, and he does for out number 1. So a good out there from Russo as he gets the pop up. So it doesn't allow the run to score. He'll look to do that again or potentially a strikeout as Davidson Romero comes to the plate. Romero popped up to first in foul territory, his first at-bat, as he takes outside. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Romero, 258 hitter, but he's provided the power in the lineup as he leads the team in home runs and RBIs. Ground ball to third here. Martinez will backhand just inside the third base bag. Back to the bag goes Ford as Martinez fires across to first, and 2 down now in the inning. Russo is 1 out away from stranding the runner in scoring position. So after a leadoff triple, Russo has a chance to hold the score exactly where it is. He's got 1 more obstacle to go through as Jason Rogers will come to bat. Rogers doubled in his first at-bat tonight. Came around to score a run in the inning as well. Count at 2-0 now to Rogers, who's probably been the best hitter on New Britain's team when you look at all-around numbers. He leads the team with a .301 average. 63 RBIs, ranks him second on the season, as well as a little bit of a drop in power for his career, but 5 home runs. Fastball low here as that is ball 4, and Rogers is issued the free pass. It's actually the first walk of the night issued for Russo. He did hit a batter already today, though. So now runners on the corners for Jovan Rosa. Not a bad walk for Russo, as now we'll just have to get Rosa to strand the runner. Rosa first pitch swinging, a fly ball to center. Strasburger is over, and he will make the catch to retire the side. Russo gives up a leadoff triple, but ends up stranding the runner right where he was. No runs in the inning on one hit, no errors, and 2 left on base. We've got a 3-0 game heading to the bottom of the second. John Griffin leads it off when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Are you looking for the latest and best in Blue Crabs gear? Look no further than the newly redesigned and restocked Crab Shack Team Store, anchored by EC Sports. The Team Store features everything from old favorites like game replica hats and t-shirts to novelty items and collectibles. You can visit our Team Store anytime 9 to 5, as well as during all home games. The Team Store is also available online by visiting somdbluecrabs.com and clicking the Store tab.
Hey fans, this is Craig Stem, pitcher for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Make sure you come out every Thursday for Foster's Grill Wings and Beer Night. For just $30, you can enjoy a ticket to the game and 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Foster's Wings and all-you-can-drink beer in the Legends Clubs from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Are you looking for the best place to entertain your group, large or small, this summer? Look no further than the Blue Crabs at Regency Furniture Stadium with our newly renovated luxury suites and Legends Club, as well as our brand new party suite. Our luxury suites have all new amenities and are sure to please your group, while our clean, upscale Legends Club can host up to 160 guests for a game or anytime. New for 2018, the Blue Crabs are excited to announce our brand new party suite for groups up to 50 guests. It's double the space for double the fun for double the group, just $20 per person. Call group sales at 301-638-9788 to book your group today.
Hey, this is Devin Rodriguez, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Jared Karkoff back to work here in the bottom of the second as John Griffin leads things off and takes a fastball at the knees for a called strike, 0-1. Griffin a tough night last night. He'll look to bounce back here today. Batting average dropped 6 points down to 273 after the 0-for-5 performance with 5 strikeouts as he fouls one off. He did draw a walk in last night's game, though. That walk extended the final inning, the 12th, to Frank Martinez, who cashed in with the walk-off single. Martinez awaits on deck. Mentioned it in the first. The Blue Crabs rolling out the exact same lineup from last night in tonight's game as Griffin fouls one off the other way. Blue Crabs only have 2 players that are, I guess we'll say, active. Corey Vaughn is technically active, but I mentioned it yesterday. He's probably not going to play the rest of the year, dealing with concussion-like symptoms. Yuki Yasuda and Kalaika Kahuahalahala are the other ones that are out of the lineup, both available, as Griffin will foul one back here. So Griffin fell behind, but is battling back. Chopper up the middle. The shortstop, Conde, behind the second base bag, will make the play and fire across to first. And that's in plenty of time to retire Griffin. So 4 up, 4 down for Karkoff on the night. I was giving you a little bit of details of Kharkov's career. Began with the Blue Jays. Solid first year. Second year, 3-4 with a 3.86 ERA and 34 relief appearances. Most of those coming between Single A and High A with Dunedin. And then on January 6th of 2018, the San Diego Padres traded Yangervis Solarte to the Blue Jays for Edward Olivares and Kharkov. So Kharkov moved over to the Padres organization for the start of this 2018 season. As a changeup misses outside to Frank Martinez here. And that will move the count to 3 balls and no strikes on last night's hero, Martinez. Kharkov with the Padres began the year in Single A. 3-1 with a 5.40 ERA as Martinez sends one up the middle here. A green light on the 3-0. Backhanded by Sienna. He'll turn and fire to first. And 2 down now in the inning. Kharkov made 2 appearances higher than Single A this year. He gave up 4 runs in 4 innings, a 9 ERA between AA and AAA. On the season as a whole, 3-1 with a 6 ERA. He was released on May 31st. Signed with the Chicago Dogs. 6-5 with a 3.12 ERA with Chicago. That came in 26 appearances. He had transitioned to a starter towards the end of his time there. Made 7 starts. Averaged over a strikeout an inning, and now is with the Bees. And I mentioned his 1 start here. 8 strikeouts in 6 innings. Angelis Nina bats now as he took the first pitch low out of the zone. 1 ball and no strikes. Kharkov back with a fastball in the inside corner, and the count goes to 1-1. Nina 1 for 5, an RBI and a run in last night's game as pitch misses low and away here. 2 balls and 1 strike goes the count. Nina back up the middle here. Long run for Conde. He'll slide and make the play in shallow center. Back to his feet and fire across to first in time. And that's a 1-2-3 inning, 3 straight groundouts. So after 3 flyouts in the first, Kharkov switches it up, gets 3 groundouts here in the second. Same result, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And now we'll head to the third. 3-0 your score, Russo versus Sonko when we come back on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey kids, this is Daryl Thompson from the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Don't forget, every Sunday is Kids Day at the ballpark, brought to you by Waldorf Orthodontics. Every Sunday home game, kids can enjoy a pregame autograph session with me and other players, $3 ice cream helmets all day long, and free admission to Pinch's Playground. Post-game, you can all come on the field and run the bases. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Weiss Markets is the proud presenter of Kids Get In Free at Regency Furniture Stadium. By wearing your youth sports jersey, fans 12 and younger can enter for free when buying tickets in the E-Trepid box office. With their 9 clean and friendly stores across Southern Maryland, it's never been easier to find all your favorite brands at great prices. Eat better, spend less, that's Weiss.
Casey Delgado, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Lefty on lefty matchup starts this top of the third as Russo will face his former teammate Angelo Sonko. Sonko first pitch swinging, a towering pop-up on the right side of the infield, and Rodriguez will make the play. One pitch, one out starts this inning. So a good start to this frame for Russo, who has settled down after about a 40-pitch first inning. He's now had 55, after that first pitch to Sonko. Fastball misses high here on the first pitch to Ryan Wagner. Mentioned Wagner earlier. Limited time with the Blue Crabs, just a couple of games on the team, one game that he appeared in. And he's playing solid baseball here in New Britain as the backup catcher to James Skelton. Skelton has appeared in 99 games, Wagner 30. 2-0 the count as Wagner sends a fly ball towards right field. Maddox is out there, but he's lost it. It's tailing, and that's going to get down in right field. Maddox never saw it off the bat, and Wagner is going to be into second. No choice but to rule that a double as it got lost in the lights. That's not an error, unfortunately, for Russo, as he's going to get hit with a hit allowed here, and potentially now an earned run if Wagner can come to score. It was an easy play if Maddox could find it, but the lights mixed with relatively a discolored sky is how I'll describe it. It's a pinkish purple color here tonight rather than just black everywhere or the blue skies. Honestly, just an interesting colored sky to say the least. It's not dark yet, but it's also not light out, I guess. Russo will have to bounce back here with the 8-9 due up. Sienna leads that part off as he takes a fastball low. 1 ball, no strikes. It's more purple, I guess, than any other color, which isn't really a color you typically use to describe the sky, but it's what I'm looking at right now. Russo with a cutter high and away here as the count goes to 2 balls and no strikes. Action across the entire Atlantic League today. We got a doubleheader today between the York Revolution and the Somerset Patriots. Game 1 of that is currently in the top of the 7th as Russo gets a fastball across, tied up at 5. Lancaster with a 2-0 lead over the Road Warriors, Long Island and Sugarland. Getting ready to get underway, 8:05 first pitch in that one. The Ducks need to win one more game out of their next 3 against Sugarland to clinch a playoff spot. Russo, cutter here, check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did, says Nate Caldwell, and that'll even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 pitch upcoming as Russo sets a look back at second. Now delivers. This one doesn't come back enough. It misses outside. The count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Russo worked the count full to Sienna the first time, but he got a strikeout. He'll look for the same thing here. Instead, a line drive's going to get over the leaping glove of Martinez and down into the left field corner. Wagner being waved around. He'll score, and Sienna is in with a stand-up double. Back-to-back doubles, and the Bees have added another one. It's now 4-0 here in the top of the 3rd. Again, that's an unfortunate situation there for Russo. He got a fly ball that relatively should have been an easy play for Maddox, but he lost it in the lights and was unable to make the play in right field. It got down for a double, so now an earned run goes on the line for Russo. Now Conde digs in as he takes the first pitch. That one misses. 1 ball and no strikes. Conde, 9th round pick of the Yankees in 2014 out of Vanderbilt. Played for the Yankees in 14, 15, 16, 17, and then began this 18 season with them, reaching as high as AAA. Fly ball to right. Maddox has this one, and he's underneath it. He'll make the catch, but it was deep enough to allow Sienna to advance to third. So he's 90 feet away from adding another run to the total. It also turns the lineup back over to the top with 2 outs here in the inning. Darren Ford will dig in. Ford is halfway to the cycle. He's got a single and a triple on his line to this point. Ford taking his time getting into the box. He'll now dig in. You always need to be wary of a bunt attempt for Ford. We saw a walk-off bunt yesterday in the MLB, or a game-winning bunt, I guess. Javi Baez laid one down to beat the Nationals. You could easily see a 2-out bunt attempt here from Ford trying to reach base that could score a run. No signs of it there on the first pitch fastball as it comes inside, and Ford leans out of the way, 1-0. Russo ready for the 1-0 pitch. He comes inside with a cutter again. This one still well too far inside as Gonzalez on his knees slides over. Keeps it from going to the backstop. A good stop there from the catcher as the count at 2 balls and no strikes. Just 3 games left in this 2018 season for both of these teams. New Britain, an improvement from last year, no doubt, but they'll come up just short of the playoff hunt. Blue Crabs did regress a bit this year, but again, looking to end this season on a positive note. They were a playoff team last year. They'll look to get back in contention next year with the turnover of rosters in the Atlantic League. The Blue Crabs returned 7 players from their playoff team last year. Who knows how many in the upcoming offseason as Russo misses outside, and that's going to be a 2-out walk to Ford. Second walk issued by Russo. No team in the Atlantic League or any independent baseball league ever really is consistently rolling out the same roster year after year and consistently producing winning baseball. The Blue Crabs have been about as close to that as the Atlantic League can see. They've had 7 of their 10, now 11, including this year, seasons make the playoffs. They've been to the championship 3 times. Just haven't quite gotten the job done yet, but again, every year with the turnover, you never quite know what's going to happen. Russo's first pitch in this at-bat to Galvez was a called strike. Galvez is 1 for 2, a single, a run scored, and a pop-up. As he took this one and it missed, 1 ball and 1 strike. Galvez, a change in the lineup and a change in position. He moved up 6 spots and then from second base to left field as Russo goes well inside. Gonzalez slides over and stops it again. Another good play there from the catcher as the count at 2 balls and 1 strike. This one's a hard fly ball towards deep center. Strasburger giving chase, and he will get there to make the catch and retire the side. But back-to-back doubles cost Russo a run in the inning. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. 4-0 the score. We head to the bottom of the third as the Blue Crabs look to get their offense rolling with Craig Maddox when we return on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is Cash Beecham, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, this is Sam Runyon, right-handed pitcher for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Make sure you come out every Thursday for Foster's Grill Wings and Beer Night. For just $30, you can enjoy a ticket to the game and 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Foster's Wings and all-you-can-drink beer in the Legends Club from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
National Ink and Stitch is the preferred t-shirt printer of Blue Crabs Baseball and your one-stop printing, promotional product, and custom apparel shop. No matter what your needs are, we are the only call you'll have to make, saving you time and money. Call 410-257-1776 or visit nationalinkandstitch.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter to see what's new and sign up for our email list to receive weekly specials.
Hey, this is Kalaika Kaho'ohalahala, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
6 up, 6 down has started the night for Jared Karkoff as we head to the bottom of the third. Blue Crabs will look to get some offense rolling here in the inning as Craig Maddox leads things off. Takes on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. Maddox was 1 for 5 with a run scored last night. He'll look to get the first hit in tonight's game as Karkoff delivers. Fastball misses inside. Count evened up, 1 ball and 1 strike. The former New Britain B back with the Blue Crabs for a second stint with the team is Maddox. On the season, utility man hitting .219. He's got a home run, 19 RBIs. As the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike here. Maddox's 1 home run came on the road. So he's still looking for his first one here at Regency Furniture Stadium this year, as big cut here, but he gets on top of it and will hit it foul. That evens things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Him, Jose Gonzalez, and Francisco Rosario are due up in this inning. Gonzalez, the hottest hitting of that bunch. He's put up a .360 average over the last 10 games. He awaits on deck as Maddox gets a piece of one but fouls it off the other way. He'll stay alive in the at-bat, if nothing else, though. The 2-2 pitch misses out of the zone, and the count goes to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Walk or a hit would get the job done here. The Blue Crabs just need to get somebody on base to try to mount some offense. Maddox lunges at 1 and gets a piece of it to foul it off the other way. Karkoff has been effective through the first 2 innings, just 21 pitches. So Maddox giving him a run here in the first at-bat of the inning, solid to 8 pitches now as a fastball misses high and outside. And Maddox is aboard. First runner of the game is a leadoff walk for the Blue Crabs as Craig Maddox heads down to first, and that will bring up Jose Gonzalez. For Maddox, that's just the 6th walk he's drawn this season. That's the lowest on the Blue Crabs team of anybody that's played in over 20 games. Jose Gonzalez digs in now as he takes a big cut, but a little bit behind a fastball. Karkoff very close to the outside corner, but that one misses to even things up, 1-1. Mentioned Gonzalez has been hot of late with a .360 average over the last 10 games. 2-1 pitch here, or 1-1 pitch, misses to make the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Gonzalez brings a 4-game hitting streak into play today in limited time this year. That actually is his longest of the season, tied for his longest of the season. A couple of big hitting streaks on the line for the Blue Crabs coming into play today. Gonzalez will look to top his season high total. Frank Martinez and Devin Rodriguez also have their season highs as Gonzalez takes a fastball high and tight. Rodriguez has the highest on the season for any member of the Blue Crabs with 15. Martinez is right on his tail, 14 games. This is the second time Martinez has had a 14-game hitting streak coming into play today. As a fastball misses high and inside once again. And back-to-back walks have started this 3rd inning as Maddox and Gonzalez are aboard. That'll bring up Francisco Rosario. It will also bring out Mauro Gazzo, the pitching coach for the New Britain Bees. Mauro Goose Gazzo, a former MLB pitcher from 1989 to 1994. Gazzo pitched in 48 games between Toronto in 89, Cleveland in 90 and 91, the Minnesota Twins in 1992, and then 2 seasons with the Mets in 93 and 94. He went 7-7 with a 5.30 ERA. Gazzo has a solid pedigree. He coached a nationally ranked elite travel team in Connecticut for 9 years. He also worked as a private instructor, teaching Matt Cain and Drew Pomeranz, both MLB pitchers, as well as obviously the MLB time under his own belt as Kharkov's first pitch since the mound visit with Gazzo misses in the count at 1-0. Shot down the third base line here, as that's going to miss just foul, just wide of extra bases, as Rosario was looking for a double that would open the scoring, but instead the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. One upcoming. Rosario pulls a ground ball through the right side of the infield and into right field, as that will load the bases. The Bees actually had a defensive switch prior to the first inning, so Rogers is playing first base and Sonko is in right. Just wanted to clarify that, as Sonko was the one that picked that up. So bases loaded for the top of the order as Ryan Strasburger digs in. Takes a first pitch fastball for a called strike as Kharkov gets one across to make the count 0-1. Strasburger on the season 0 for 4 with 2 RBIs with the bases loaded, as a breaking ball is swung on and missed, and the count at no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2 on its way, as Strasburger will bounce one just out in front of the plate. Now it'll kick foul, so he gets a piece of it to stay alive. Oh, 2 upcoming once again as Strasburger looks to come through with the first runs of the game. Fastball misses inside, and the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kharkov, a big strikeout pitcher on his career. He averages 9 1/3 strikeouts per 9 innings across his 3 seasons. And he gets his first of the game here as Strasburger goes down swinging. And there is out number 1 in this 3rd inning. That brings up Edwin Garcia. Garcia on the season, 2 for 5 with 4 RBIs with the bases loaded. Of hitters with more than 1 appearance with the bases loaded this season, Garcia is the 2nd best hitter. Teodoro Martinez, the former Blue Crab, hit 500 with the bases loaded. He was at the top. Garcia's 400 average is just behind him. 0-1, Garcia sends one out towards left field. Galvez has it. Tagging from third is Maddox. The throw comes in. It's cut off as Maddox will score, and the Blue Crabs are on the board. A sacrifice fly from Edwin Garcia has cut the deficit a little bit, as it's now 4-1 here in the bottom of the 3rd. So Garcia gets the RBI. That is his 33rd of the season. As now Devin Rodriguez will come up to bat. Rodriguez flew out in his first at-bat tonight. Mentioned Rodriguez's hitting streak coming into play today. He'll look to extend that here. A hot shot up the middle, but they had him played perfectly as he hits right into the shifted shortstop Conde, who will fire that across to first, and that will retire the side in the inning. Blue Crabs load the bases, but just one run to show for it. That one run comes on one hit, no errors, 2 left on base. 4-1 your score as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Davidson Romero will lead things off in the heart of the Bees lineup when we return on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Fans, is your family or work holiday party looking for a venue this coming fall or winter? Look no further than the newly renovated Legends Club at Regency Furniture Stadium, brought to you by the Blue Crabs. Numerous food and drink options and great flexible features mean the Legends Club will make your event the hit of the season. Call a sales executive today at 301-638-9788 for more information, or visit somdbluecrabs.com. The 4th inning is brought to you by NRL Federal Credit Union. Informed by history, inspired by possibility, driven to discover. NRL Federal Credit Union, home of the good way to pay checking account that supports local nonprofits every time you swipe your debit card. Visit nrlfcu.org to learn more.
Hey, this is Drake Britton, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
David Wayne Russo back to work here. Top of the 4th inning, as he's got the 3-4-5 to deal with in the New Britain order. Davidson Romero will lead that off and take the first pitch inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Romero is 0 for 2, a pop out and a ground out on his line tonight. He's one of just 2 Bs not to reach base thus far in the game. 1-0 pitch. Russo goes with a 2-seam fastball right down the middle for a called strike. Romero appeared to be taking all the way. One upcoming as Russo kicks and delivers. A fastball misses high. Count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Fly ball towards shallow right. Maddox is charging on. He'll call off the backtracking Rosario, and the right fielder will make the catch, and that will drop Romero to 0 for 3 on the night. It'll also bring in Jason Rogers. Rogers is 1 for 1. He doubled in his first at-bat, scored, and then he walked in his second at-bat. The big first baseman will dig into the box. 6'1", 230 pounds. A lot of pop in his bat. Hasn't quite shown it as much as we're used to in this season, just 5 home runs, but definitely can get behind a pitch as he takes on the inside corner for a called strike. Oh, 1 misses the outside corner as the count evens up 1 ball and 1 strike. This one misses low and inside as Rogers, will have to hop up and out of the way. Russo ready for the 2-1, very close to the outside corner, but ruled a ball by the home plate umpire Derek Moshe, and that'll make the count 3 balls and 1 strike. Rogers thought he had a walk, but this one catches the outside corner, and that'll make the count full here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Russo, high pitch count. The next one he throws will be pitch number 84 on the night. And that 84th pitch, Rogers will line it over the third baseman's head and down the left field line. That should be extra bases as Rogers on his way to second. Nina struggling to get the ball down there, now picks it up. Rogers with a little bit of a turn around second, but we'll hold it there. And he is aboard with his second double of the night. So that brings up the designated hitter, Jovan Rosa. Rosa has singled and flown out to this point. Russo's got a man in scoring position as first pitch will bobble away from Gonzalez. Not too far, though, as the catcher back to his feet. Throw down to third. Not in time as the tag from Martinez is ruled late. And sliding in safe at third was Rogers. Martinez thought he had him. I think Gonzalez and Russo did too. The tag must have just been too high. So it is ruled a wild pitch on Russo. Breaking ball here, this one in the dirt, but another stop by Gonzalez. So Russo ready for the 2-0. That one will miss, and the count runs to 3 balls and no strikes as Russo now in danger of issuing his third walk of the game. Update on the other part of the Atlantic League. We mentioned that doubleheader was tied up in York, between Somerset and York, as Russo misses high and does issue the walk. The Patriots have taken the lead in the first extra inning. They scored 1 in the top of the 8th, so they're up 6-5 with 1 out in the bottom half of that inning. It's about as far from a must-win game for York as you could ever imagine, as York is actually going to have to lose at least 3 games to have a chance to be eligible for the playoffs this year. If you're confused about that, it's because of the Atlantic League rules. They need Somerset to win the second half division to have a chance at the wild card. If they sweep Somerset, then Long Island wins the second half division championship. So they have to allow Somerset to win a couple of games and try to catch the Ducks. If Long Island wins tonight, all of that is a moot point as they would clinch their berth the old-fashioned way of just winning more baseball games than a different team. 0-1 the count to Angelo Sonko as Russo's going to look for a ground ball to get out of the inning. He's got runners on the corners as Sonko sends a laser out towards left center. Strasburger on the run will make the catch. A great play for Strasburger in the gap. It is going to be deep enough to score Rogers on a sacrifice fly, but that would have likely also scored Rosa if it got by. So a great play there from Strasburger to save for sure extra bases, if not another run, and get the second out of the inning. Sonko's credited with the sacrifice fly. It'll be his 5th RBI since joining the Bees. But Russo now 1 out away as the score is at 5-1 now. His first pitch to Ryan Wagner misses outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Wagner will head down to first here. As he's now reached base in all 3 of his at-bats tonight. It'll also move Rosa up into scoring position as the catcher's interference call. That's the 3rd catcher's interference I've seen this year. And to put that in perspective, I saw 0 last year. So it's a very rare call, but now we've seen it a number of times this season as a fastball misses outside, 1 ball and no strikes. We actually saw 2 in the same game, which is the first time at any level, MLB or Atlantic League or any other lower than that high school that I can remember, 2 in the same game. Russo misses inside here as the count goes to 2 balls and no strikes to Vinny Sienna. He's 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a double. Cutter on the inside part of the plate will be fouled off by Sienna. MLB games getting underway at 8 o'clock. We had a lot of games start at 7. Couple of big series. You got the Braves looking to extend their National League East with the Nationals and the Marlins-Phillies series going on. Phillies have fallen off track a little bit as Russo gets a fastball by Sienna here, 2-2. Yankees trying to hold on to the number 1 wild card spot. A huge series in Tampa as the A's and Rays, the number 2 and 3 teams in the AL wild card right now, are battling it out in what could relatively decide who wins that second wild card spot at the end of the day. 2-2 pitch here as Russo fouls that one back, or gets a foul back from Sienna, as Sienna continues to stay alive in this at-bat. Dodgers-Cardinals, another big series that's going on as those 2 teams are battling for division leads and wild card spots. Down on strikes, here goes Sienna as Russo got him, and that will retire the side here in the 4th. But a double from Rogers and a sacrifice fly will add 1 more to the total. It comes on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th with the number 4 hitter, John Griffin, leading off when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey kids, this is Drake Britton, pitcher for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. If you're under 12 years old, make sure to check out our Chick-fil-A Backfin Buddies program. For just $15, kids will receive free admission to every Friday home game this season, as well as a Backfin Buddies t-shirt and pinch pencil pouch. During the games, all members wearing their t-shirt get to go on the field for the High Five Tunnel, as well as free admission to the kids' park and a free ice cream helmet. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Over the past 2 decades, Uncle Skeeter's Roofs and Gutters has become one of the area's most trusted providers of installation and repairs for roofing, siding, and gutters, as well as gutter cleaning and a variety of other exterior home improvement products and services. Uncle Skeeter's takes pride in their dedication to customers and the quality of work provided. Call today at 1-800-521-9601 or visit UncleSkeeters.com for more information.
Hey, this is Jose Gonzalez, and you are listening to the Blue Crab Broadcast Network.
John Griffin is the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the fourth. 5-1 your score, as the Blue Crabs will look to battle back. Beginning in this inning, as Griffin, first pitch swinging, a pop-up on the right side of the infield, now drifting into foul territory, but the first baseman, Rogers, is underneath it, and he will make the catch for the first out here. One pitch is all it took Kharkiv, as he's been effective through the first 3 innings. 21 pitches through 2. He had a little bit of a tougher inning in the third, as he's now sitting at 45 heading into this inning, a 24-pitch third inning in which he allowed his first run of the game. Frank Martinez digs in now. He's got the hitting streak on the line as he takes a first pitch called strike. This one very close, but a little bit too low as the count evens up 1-1 on Martinez. He grounded out to second in his first at-bat of the game. Martinez is a switch hitter batting from the left side. He's not weak really from either side, but statistically this is his weaker side as he rolls one towards third. Fired across to first by Romero, and that's in plenty of time to retire Rodriguez. So 2 up, 2 down. We'll now bring up Angelis Nina. Nina grounded out to short as this 4-5-6 hitters went 1-2-3 in the second, and now Nina is tasked with making sure that doesn't happen here in the fourth. Kharkiv's first pitch, a wild fastball, goes well past the catcher into the backstop. Nina back up the middle, snagged by Kharkiv on the mound as he robs Nina of a surefire base hit and will get a 1-2-3 inning, his third of the game. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Russo will jog back out to the mound for the 5th inning, and he's got the 9-1-2 ahead when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is Ryan Strasburger, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Blue Crabs fans, what's more American than baseball and a barbecue cookout? Quite frankly, the two go together like stars and stripes, rockets and red glare, and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. So when you come to Regency Furniture Stadium's all-you-can-eat picnic pavilion, you get both at a great price. The best part is that groups from 20 to 400 plus can enjoy the picnic pavilion, and when you include this home run of a deal with the kids park, paddle boats, and on-field fun, you have a grand slam of an opportunity. Call today at 301-638-9788 to speak with a sales executive or visit somdbluecrabs.com for more information.
This is Rick Meehan, Mayor of Ocean City, Maryland. For everyone who's put off planning a vacation this summer, I've got good news for you. Ocean City, Maryland is a procrastinator's paradise. We've got 10 miles of free beach, an amazing 3-mile boardwalk, golf, fishing, shopping, dining, and free events 7 nights a week, including fireworks, boardwalk light shows, dance parties, and movies right on the beach. It's not too late. Book a visit today at ococean.com. That's ococean.com.
David Wayne Russo back to work here in the top of the fifth. His first pitch of the inning is popped up in foul ground. Jose Gonzalez is heading towards the stands. Catcher leans over, but it's going to get foul just out of his reach. He reached up about a row and a half. It got up into the third row. So just strike number one in the inning on Vicente Conde. A ground out and a fly out have started Conde's night. He's 0 for 2. As Russo misses this one inside, and the count goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. Russo heads back out to the mound with 97 pitches on his arm. But nobody up and throwing in the Blue Crabs pen means he's likely going to have to find a way to get out of this fifth inning at least. Fly ball down the right field line, giving chase is Maddox, but it's going to get up out of play. Blue Crabs want to save a little bit of their bullpen at least. They used 5 different relievers last night in Runyon, Chafee, Raftery, Epley, and Clemens. The only ones that didn't get used are Drake Britton and Shane Watson. You've got Craig Stem slated to pitch tomorrow, and Daryl Thompson, the scheduled starter, on Sunday, as Russo delivers a breaking ball low. So I imagine Zach Westcott may be available to throw in relief as well. Westcott got a start in his last outing. And Lancaster has a hot shot towards third. Martinez slides. It's off his glove. Back to his feet. The throw to first in time. Conde thought Martinez had caught the line drive, so he wasn't hustling down the line. Martinez, when he dropped it, quickly got back to his feet and fired a laser to first for the first out. Westcott pitched 4 days ago, 4 innings against Lancaster in that start. So he might be available today, if not, probably at least tomorrow or Sunday. Kyle Drabeck started just 2 days ago, so he's going to need rest until at least Sunday if we're going to see him again this year. That would obviously come in relief, as I just gave you the scheduled starters for those games. Top of the order comes back up for the Bees. Darren Ford's got 3 chances on base today, a single, a triple, and a walk. Russo goes with the first pitch breaking ball. Very close to the outside corner, but ruled a ball high as the count goes to 1-0. Ford scored the opening run in the game. New Britain has yet to look back from that as they've maintained the lead throughout. Foul ball here as the count goes to 1-1. 1-1 pitch upcoming from Russo. As a fastball misses outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Ford's had a stellar series to this point. He's got 5 hits to his name already, as he's looking for another one here, but this will push too far foul down the right field line. And the count evens up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ford's got the single and the triple. He needs a double and a home run to get the cycle. We've seen the Blue Crabs get real close to a cycle with Frank Martinez. He was a home run shy just over a week ago. The 2-2 pitch on its way. That's going to miss low, and the count goes to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Russo's pitch count continuing to get up, as now we'll see a little stirring down in the Blue Crabs bullpen. Looks like Zach Westcott will get up to throw, as Russo readies for the 3-2. Hot shot through the left side of the infield, and Ford is aboard with his 3rd hit of the game. His 6th in the series, as he's now been on base all 4 times, and he stands at first with the 1-out hit. First pitch change up to Jonathan Galvez. That's swung over and missed, as Gonzalez keeps it close enough to him that unable to advance was Ford. Galvez has a hit on the night. He's 1 for 3. Runner off here. Now stopping halfway on the swing and miss. And Ford will retreat. He got it almost halfway, about a third of the way to second before he threw on the brakes and headed back. We saw that from Ford last night. He took off for second, ended up stopping and turning around to head back to first. He ended up getting caught that time, a pickoff. Or caught stealing, I mean. 0-2, Russo goes with the breaking ball, but he floats it a little bit too far outside, and the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Ford with a decent lead off of first, but he's staying put as Russo buries a fastball a little bit too far inside. That'll even things up to Galvez, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Westcott continuing to warm down in the bullpen. 112 pitches for Russo on the night. Breaking ball here, that's going to go low, and the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. I imagine Ford will be on the move. Payoff pitch. Ford is actually staying put, as a big cut here from Galvez, and he pushes it foul the other way. So we'll do the 3-2 one more time. Ford extends his lead by half a step, stays put as Russo goes high and outside with a fastball, and Galvez is aboard with the free pass. That'll advance Ford into scoring position, as it might end the night for Russo. Out of the dugout comes manager James Frisbee. Russo at 114 pitches. Frisbee's looking down to the pen. He hasn't quite signaled yet. And there's the signal, and that will end the night for Russo. He's got runners on first and second. He'll hand them over to Zach Westcott with one out in the inning when we return on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network. Zach Westcott, the new pitcher, on for the Blue Crabs here in the top of the fifth. He takes over two inherited runners. On first and second, you've got Galvez and Darren Ford. Westcott will inherit them both from David Wayne Russo and look to get out of this inning, beginning with Davidson Romero. And he begins with a fastball that misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Westcott, limited time with the Blue Crabs. This just his third appearance. He had the one start we mentioned in Lancaster, as well as one relief appearance. As he goes high with a fastball. 2 balls and no strikes we go. Infield in double play depth. If Westcott can get a ground ball, they're going to look to get out of the inning. This one is a ground ball, but it's dribbled down the first base line. Westcott will pick it up in foul territory, and all the runners, as well as Romero, will have to retreat as the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Westcott, 26 years old, out of Weston, Florida, down by Miami. 6'1", 180 pounds. The right-hander was acquired from the Windy City Thunderbolts with reliever Devin Raftery, who we saw last night. He was a starter, was Westcott, in Windy City. Did get that one spot start, but has worked now 2 relief appearances here in Southern Maryland. He'll likely be asked to go multiple innings in this game. He was in his first 2 outings. Two one upcoming. He goes with a fastball. High fly ball towards left field. Playable for Nina as he's underneath it and will make the catch for out number 2 in this inning. Jason Rogers digs in now. What a night Rogers has had. He's 2 for 2 with a pair of doubles and a walk. He's added an RBI and 2 runs scored. Him and Darren Ford have combined for 5 of the 9 hits for the Bees, as well as 3 of the team's 5 runs. They're going to look to connect again here as Ford's on second in scoring position. If Rogers can come up with another hit, Ford would highly likely score another run. Double steal is on. Gonzalez pops up. The pitch misses high. Throw down is late as Ford is in safe. Galvez is in safely at second as well. So a successful double steal as Ford picks up his 36th stolen base of the year. For Galvez, he doesn't steal quite as many, but he does have now 11 on the year. He's the only other Bee with double-digit steals on the season. 1-0 the count. Check swing here. Did he go? No, says Nate Caldwell. The count at 2 balls and no strikes. So that eliminates the force out at any base. Now the infield's going to have to make a play across the diamond. Chopper towards short here. Garcia charges it. Easy throw across to first. Plenty of time to get Rogers, and Westcott does his job and gets out of the inning. Combined between Russo and Westcott in the frame, no runs. On 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on base. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th. The Blue Crabs will send Craig Maddox to the plate to lead it off when we return on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is David Wayne Russo, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Join our team every Friday home game as we honor those who serve our country by remembering everyone deployed. Every Red Friday, the team will wear military-inspired jerseys brought to you by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. All active and former military members receive $5 tickets with their military ID. For more information or to get tickets today, please visit us online at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
This is Brandon Compton, right-handed pitcher for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Join our team every Friday home game as we honor those who serve our country by remembering everyone deployed. Every Red Friday, the team will wear red jerseys brought to you by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. All active and former military members receive $5 tickets with their ID. For more information or to get tickets today, please visit us online at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Craig Maddox will lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th. Maddox fouls off the first pitch of the inning from Jared Karkoff in his 5th inning of work. As Maddox swinging again on the second pitch, and will push this one through the left side of the infield. The infield had the shift on, and Maddox goes through it for his first hit of the night. And for the Blue Crabs, that's their second hit. The first one came back in the third inning, a single from Francisco Rosario, who now steps into the on-deck circle as Jose Gonzalez will step into the plate. Gonzalez walked in his first at-bat, as did Maddox, who's on first. Gonzalez first pitch swinging here Fly ball towards shallow right. Long run for Sonko. He'll call off the retreating second baseman and make the play for out number 1. That'll bring in Francisco Rosario. He has the only other hit for the Blue Crabs on the night. Rosario has struggled with the bat throughout the majority of this season, hitting .206. He has turned it up a little bit here as of late, hitting .235 in the last 5 games. Still not stellar, but better than his season average. He'll take the first pitch, and now he's ahead. 1 ball and no strikes. Called strike here will even things up at 1-1. Or excuse me, no balls and 2 strikes the count. Oh-2 pitch, a breaking ball. Rosario swings over the top of it, and he is down on strikes here. 2 quick outs after the leadoff hit, and Kharkov now looks to get out of the inning. First pitch to the top of the Blue Crabs order. Ryan Strasburger misses, and the count at 1 ball and no strikes. Strasburger 0 for 2, a fly out and a strikeout to this point. Kharkov sets at his belt, now delivers. Strasburger with a big cut and fouls one back here. Kharkov's got plenty left in the tank. We saw Russo run his pitch count up very early in the game, just about 40 pitches in the first inning. Kharkov is at 60 here with 2 outs in the 5th. Elevated fastball as that one's blown by Strasburger. Got him to chase up out of the zone. And the count at now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Strasburger a pop-up in foul ground here. Rogers is giving chase, as is the catcher Wagner, but both will run out of room as they're waiting in front of their dugout, and it lands a couple of rows deep. So the count will remain where it is. Breaking ball misses low here, as that'll even things up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Quick look at the Atlantic League scoreboard. Somerset did end up holding on to that 6-5 win in Game 1 of the doubleheader. Lancaster 11-0 over the Road Warriors currently. They've clinched a playoff spot already, have the Barnstormers. And Sugarland with a 2-0 lead over the Ducks. For York to stay alive in the playoff race, Sugarland has to win that game, and they're doing their part to this point. Payoff pitch, runner off from first as Strasburger laces a single. That's going to get through the left side of the infield. And a pair of hits in the inning have the Blue Crabs with a man in scoring position and 2 outs for Edwin Garcia. Garcia's got the only RBI on the game to this point. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out and then a sacrifice fly. After heating up and getting his average up over the 300 mark for the first time on the season, Garcia's cooled off, going just 8 for his last 36 over the last 10 games. Breaking ball here is foul tipped into the net, and the count at 0-1. He'll look to heat back up here and try to drive in a run, or at least extend the inning to Devin Rodriguez, who's been a terror for all of Atlantic League pitching over the last 10 days, hitting .425. 0-1 upcoming as Garcia pushes one towards right field. Long run for Sonko, and that's going to get out of play. So the count goes to no balls and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count now to Garcia as he looks to get things going here for the Blue Crabs. They trail by 4. He'll look to cut into that deficit. Breaking ball, that one goes low and away, and the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two upcoming as Kharkov kicks and delivers. Garcia takes low and away and works the count full, so the Blue Crabs are making Kharkov throw some pitches here in this inning. Back-to-back full counts between Strasburger and Garcia. The runners will get a head start here, so a hit will no doubt score a run. As the payoff pitch comes inside, Garcia flares it towards shallow right. Sonko charging on, and it will hang up long enough for the right fielder to make the catch. On full sprint, Sonko will end the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. 5-1 will remain the score as we head to the top of the 6th. Jovan Rosa leads it off when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Fans, is your family or work holiday party looking for a venue this coming fall or winter? Look no further than the newly renovated Legends Club at Regency Furniture Stadium, brought to you by the Blue Crabs. Numerous food and drink options and great flexible features mean the Legends Club will make your event the hit of the season. Call a sales executive today at 301-638-9788 for more information or visit somdbluecrabs.com.
At Firehouse Subs, they pride themselves on providing quality made-to-order food, from subs to salads with the finest ingredients. Try a hook and ladder with smoked turkey breast and honey ham smothered with Monterey Jack, or the Smokehouse beef and cheddar brisket with USDA choice beef brisket smoked for 16 hours, then covered in cheddar, mayo, and Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Visit any of their 3 Southern Maryland locations today. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen. Zach Westcott goes back to the mound as he'll face the 5-6-7 in the Bees order, beginning with Jovan Rosa, who takes called strike 1. Rosa's 1 for 2, a single, a flyout, and a walk, and now make it 2 hits on the day for Rosa as he'll spray a single through the right side of the infield, and a leadoff hit will start this inning against Westcott. That'll bring up Angelo Sonko. He reached on an error, popped out, and then a sacrifice fly. More on Zach Westcott. He signed out of Nova Southeastern University in 2015 with the Lincoln Salt Dogs of the American Association. A 5-2 record in 22 games his first year in Lincoln. He had a 3.22 ERA and struck out 36 batters in 44 innings as he gets a strike here to Sonko. He returned to Lincoln in 2016 and then St. Paul, the Saints of the American Association as well, before finishing it with Windy City and the Thunderbolts in the Frontier League. Fastball misses, and the count goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. Westcott, after 20 successful appearances in Windy City, in which he posted a 1.36 ERA, returned to the Thunderbolts in 2017, going 8-5 with a 4.24 ERA in 19 starts. The right-hander sets for the 1-1. Blows a fastball by Sonko here as the count goes to 1-2. Those numbers in 17 were good enough to return to Windy City in 2018. Another successful campaign, 7-8 with a 3.67 ERA. He was named to his first career All-Star game and then was traded to the Blue Crabs at the conclusion of the Frontier League season. Fastball here misses high and away, and the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. The infield still with the shift on Sonko as he takes a big cut here and fouls one back. Two pitch just misses as Sonko will run the count full here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. See if maybe Rosa's off from first. He's not that much of a stolen base threat. He only has 1 this year, but still worth keeping an eye on with the 3-2. He's holding as Westcott goes to the breaking ball and Sonko lays off of it. He is aboard with the walk. That'll move Rosa into scoring position. After Westcott got out of that inning without allowing the run, that finalized the scoreline for David Wayne Russo in what's going to be his final start this year. 4 1/3 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned. He walked 5 batters and struck out 2. First pitch swinging here is Ryan Wagner, as that's going to be popped up behind the plate and out of play, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch just misses, as that'll even things up. 1 ball and 1 strike. Westcott works out of the stretch with the runners on. He sets at his shoulders. Now delivers a fastball. Line drive towards left center. It's going to hang up long enough for Strasburger to make the catch. And that is out number 1. That'll bring in Vinny Sienna. Sienna has 1 hit in 3 attempts. He's got a double sandwiched in between a pair of strikeouts. First pitch swinging is Sienna, as he'll foul this one back out of play. Got the 8 and 9 batters here. Westcott would love a double play ball off the bat of Sienna and save the number 9 hitter Conde for next inning. Hard hit ball down the first baseline, but a little bit too far, as it's pushed too far out of play the other way, and the count goes to 0-2. Westcott looking for a strikeout here. Got the 0-2 pitch. Fastball very close to the outside corner, but ruled a ball. It's been a pretty tight strike zone all night. It's gone both ways, though. Foul back here, as doing enough to stay alive is Sienna. Another foul ball here, as once again staying alive is Siena. Westcott going to look to put him away here. Breaking ball. This one's hammered to deep left field. Nina going back, and he'll make the over-the-shoulder catch for the second out in the inning. That one was a hard-hit ball, no doubt. I think Nina might have been helped a little bit by the wind, though, as it's still blowing very hard towards the first base bag, and that held it up long enough for Nina to make the play. So first and second after the leadoff single and walk. Westcott's going to look to get out of the inning without a run, but he's got to get through Conde as Vicente Conde takes the first pitch fastball low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. 0 for 3 on the night is the Bees shortstop. He's grounded out twice and flown out once. Called strike here will even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. In Conde's minor league career, spanning 5 seasons, he hit just .206 with 12 home runs and 105 RBIs. A great defensive player, but not much hitting prowess, as that's what ended up leading to his release from the Yankees, as he fouled one back here to make it 1-2. Kind of a similar career path to Francisco Rosario. One of the best gloves you'll see. If either one can figure out the hitting side of it, they're going to be a real dangerous prospect. Both going to look to do that at the finish of this season and then the beginning of next, as Conde fouls one off here. Ten hits for New Britain. They've left runners all over the base paths all day. They've already stranded 11 through the first 5. Westcott's going to look to add to that total here. As the 1-2 pitch upcoming, a breaking ball. Just able to get a piece of it was Conde as he stays alive. One-two on its way once again. A fastball swung on, foul tipped, and the catcher Gonzalez will hang on to that one. Westcott gets the strikeout, and that retires the side. So now make it 13 runners left on base in the game for New Britain. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on in that inning. And we'll take a 5-1 game to the bottom of the 6th. Heart of the order up for the Blue Crabs. Devin Rodriguez leads it off when we return on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is James Frisbee, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Blue Crabs fans, on Friday night, September 14th, the Blue Crabs will honor all of those brave men and women who risk their lives for ours every day as we host First Responders Night. First responders will receive special ticket discounts, and active and retired military can too, as it is the final Remember Everyone Deployed Friday night, brought to you by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. That night, the Blue Crabs will auction off their red jerseys for a worthwhile military charity. It's also College of Southern Maryland's 60th birthday bash, brought to you by College of Southern Maryland Alumni and Friends Connection. So whatever your reason, come finish the regular season with the Blue Crabs. Get your tickets today at somdbluecrabs.com or call 301-638-9788. Johns Hopkins Community Physicians offers high-quality primary and specialty care, including family medicine, internal medicine, and pediatrics, right here in Charles County and throughout Maryland. For more information and to schedule your appointment, call 1-833-GET-JHCP or visit jhcp.org.
Devin Rodriguez will lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th as Jared Karkoff is back to work with a fastball that misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. Karkoff has had the upper hand on the Blue Crabs offense all night as Rodriguez takes a big cut and fouls one back, 1-1. He's given up just 3 hits. He's walked only 2 batters on the night, leading to just the 1 run, and he's got a 4-run lead as he looks for a quality start. Rodriguez with a towering pop-up in foul ground by the third base bag, now drifting back into fair territory as Romero following it will make the play for out number 1. Karkoff has done it effectively as well. He's got 71 pitches coming into this inning, and the 3-pitch at-bat to Rodriguez, a good way to start the frame. So now John Griffin comes in. He's 0 for 2, a ground out and a pop out as Griffin takes first pitch and a called strike, 0-1. Griffin a fly ball towards right. Songko is underneath it, and he will make the catch. So 2 down in the inning pretty quickly here for Karkoff, as it's taken him just 5 pitches to get to the number 5 hitter in the Blue Crabs lineup. All-star Frank Martinez digs in. Martinez is 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs. He's looking to extend a season-high hitting streak. He's at 14 games as he's got a hitter's count here. 1 ball and no strikes. He's ahead. Karkoff still working quickly and gets Martinez to chase low out of the zone. And the count at 1-1. Change-up is swung on and missed as the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Martinez. Chopper towards second here. That's flipped over towards first. And a 1-2-3 frame for Karkoff. On just 7 pitches, he gives up no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll head to the 7th, and we'll head to the top of the Bees lineup when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Blue Crabs fans, every season we can't do it without you. So on Sunday, September 16th, for the regular season finale, it's Fan Appreciation Day. This night will feature a special t-shirt giveaway, as well as a pregame team autograph session and postgame Kids Run the Bases. Stop by the Regency Furniture Stadium box office, call 301-638-9788, or visit somdbluecrabs.com today to get your tickets.
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, mortgages are what they do, not who they are. Fairway Mortgage Corporation is a proud partner of the American Warrior Initiative. A key part of this initiative is to educate, encourage, and inspire Americans to give back to our military. Visit their website at www.americanwarriorinitiative.com for more details. Our military fought to protect the American dream. Let's help them live it.
Top of the order will lead off this 7th inning for New Britain as Darren Ford, first pitch swinging, a chopper towards short. Edwin Garcia, a bare hand fire across his body to first in time to retire Ford. A great defensive play there for Garcia as Ford is set down for the first time tonight. One pitch is all it took from Zach Westcott as he will enter his 3rd inning with Jonathan Galvez coming to the plate now. Galvez is 1 for 3 with a run scored. He also drew a walk in the game and stole a base. Galvez swinging here. Foul tips one back, 0-1. This one's fouled back as well as the count goes to no balls and 2 strikes on Galvez. Westcott starting to pound the zone here in this inning. Potentially might have settled down a bit. Breaking ball here, swung on and missed as that will retire Galvez on strikes. Gonzalez has to throw it down to first, but well in time, and Westcott has his 2nd strikeout of the night. Make it his 3rd, actually, as that'll bring up Davidson Romero. Westcott continues to work the zone to Romero as he gets ahead with a first pitch strike. Even count here to Romero, 1 ball and 1 strike. Still one of just 2 Bees hitters to be held off the base paths tonight. He's 0 for 4, him and Conde both. Breaking ball just misses low and away here as the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Hard hit ball right at the shortstop Garcia, who's down to a knee and will catch the line drive. And a 1-2-3 inning for Westcott. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. It's time to stretch here in Southern Maryland. On the other side, the Blue Crabs will look to get some offense going. They trail 5-1. Angelise Nina will look to change that when we return on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Dr. Milu and the courteous and professional staff at Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center in Waldorf want you to know that for cases of cancer and blood disorders such as anemia, leukemia, and lymphoma, you don't have to travel all the way to D.C. or Baltimore to get high-quality, compassionate care close to home. Established in 1995, Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center offers expertise, experience, and the highest standards needed for successful treatment of cancer and blood disorders. Dr. Milu is excited to be a part of the Blue Crabs family as the new sponsor of the Silver Sluggers program and games for the 2017 season. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 301-638-1007 or visit cancerandblooddisorderscenter.com.
This is Devin Rodriguez from the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Join us every Tuesday home game as we turn 2 with our new Double Play Tuesdays. These nights, tickets are buy one, get one free in the box office, as well as buy one, get one on select items at the concession stands. For more information or to get tickets today, please visit us online at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Jared Karkoff back to work here in the bottom of the 7th. He'll face the 6, 7, 8 in the Blue Crabs order as his first pitch of the inning is a fastball that misses inside to Angelis Nina. 1 ball and no strikes. Nina takes the second pitch of the inning and shoots it right back up the middle into center field. And he is aboard with the 4th hit of the game for the Blue Crabs offense. That'll bring up Craig Maddox. Maddox has been the most successful member of the offense tonight. He drew a walk and singled. He's also scored the only runs the Blue Crabs have on the board tonight. He'll look to keep that going here and try to mount some offense off of Karkoff, who's been pretty dominant to this point. Although the strikeout numbers aren't quite where they were his first appearance. Still just 4 hits through 6. And now a ground ball to short. This could be 2, 6, 4, 3 in time. And a good pick at first from Rogers will put 2 outs on the board. And just like that, Karkoff erases the leadoff single. And now has 2 away in the inning on just 3 pitches, heading to the catcher, Jose Gonzalez. 83 pitches on the day for Jared Karkoff heading into this at-bat with Gonzalez. See how much he has in the tank, but he might actually be able to go the distance if he continues to work at the pace he is to start this frame. Fastball to Gonzalez on the first pitch misses low. I think he was taking all the way anyway, trying to at least get a couple more pitches on the arm. Probably going to take till he gets a strike, as Karkoff will not deliver one here as it misses a little bit too far low again, and the count at 2 balls and no strikes. This pitch does catch the zone. Again, Gonzalez showing no interest. He was no doubt taking till he got a strike, but he got one there, so that'll likely open him up here for the 2-1 pitch. Karkoff kicks and delivers. So fastball, and Gonzalez is swinging. Popped up in foul ground towards the Bees dugout, but it's going to get up out of play as the count will even up 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gonzalez is 0 for 1. He's got his season-high hitting streak on the line, as well as all 3 of the season-high hitting streaks coming into play today are yet to be extended, with Devin Rodriguez, Frank Martinez, and Jose Gonzalez here. Gonzalez will look to be the first to do something about that. He'll have to battle back from the 2-strike deficit, though, as the 2-2 pitch upcoming. Back up the middle, Karkoff leaps off the mound and will make the grab. Underhand toss to first, and that will retire the side. A 1-2-3 inning for Karkoff with the help of a double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. And we will head to the 8th. 4, 5, 6 due up when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hey, this is Shane Watson, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Shopping for groceries in a clean, friendly store? That's smart. Shopping for groceries in a clean, friendly store and saving some money while you're doing it? That's wise. At Wise Markets, you'll find all your favorite brands, prices you'll appreciate. That means more meat for less money, more dinner for less dinero, and more milk for less moolah. Stop by a Wise Market today.
Eat better, spend less, that's wise.
Blue Crabs fans, Vicelli Pizza, known to have the best pizza in town, is offering you 20% off your order. That's right, 20% off. Just use code 779 to take advantage of this limited time offer. Vicelli offers pizzas, pastas, subs, wings, salads, and more. You can place your order for pickup or delivery online at Vicelli Pizza, VOCELLI.com, or call 301-705-5858, as well as visiting Vicelli Pizza at their Waldorf location, 11850 Park Waldorf Lane. Vicelli Pizza, delivering classic Italian quality. Westcott back to work here in the top of the 8th. He's got the 4-5-6 as he leads it off with a fastball to Jason Rogers for a called strike, 0-1. Rogers has a pair of doubles on the night for him as he takes another fastball. This one paints the inside corner, and the count goes to 0-2. Rogers swinging now on the 0-2 pitch as he gets a piece of it, but fouls it off down the third base side. He goes with a fastball, but that one dips a little bit too low as the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fastball here once again, chopped towards third. Martinez will try to cut it off, but now let it go, and Garcia will make the backhand play. Fire a long throw across to first in time for out number 1. Martinez made a great effort to get over to that one, but then realized he was going to have a real tough throw across his body, and saw Garcia was ready behind him. Let it go to his shortstop, who showed off the arm. Another good play from Garcia has out number 1. So now Jovan Rosa digs in. He's been on base 3 times, a pair of singles and a walk. Chopper towards short here. Garcia again. Easy play and 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Angelo Sonko. Sonko's hitless on the night, but he does have an RBI on a sac fly. Digging into the left-handed batter's box as the infield puts the shift on him. And Westcott flips a breaking ball up there on the first pitch, and it misses outside, 1-0. Sinker goes low here as the count goes to 2 balls and no strikes on the former Blue Crab Sonko. Sonko's played for a number of teams in the Atlantic League. Was an all-star last year with the Long Island Ducks when he finished 3rd in the league in home runs. As he takes a big hack here, but swings through a fastball and the count at 2 balls and 1 strike. Westcott out of the windup, steps back to begin his delivery. Fastball, Sonko with a fly ball towards shallow center. Strasburger coming on, he's camped underneath it, and the center fielder will make the catch to retire the side. That's now 9 straight retired for Westcott, and back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And we will head to the bottom of the 8th. Blue Crabs still trail by 4. 9-1-2 will try to get some offense going when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Hilltop Signs and Graphics is the official signage partner of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs this 2018 season and specializes in custom signage, vehicle wraps and decals, site lighting, and much more. Since 1992, Hilltop's top priority has been providing customers in the DMV area with the highest quality product. Call today at 301-373-7878 to start your project or visit hilltopsignsmd.com for more information. Hilltop Signs and Graphics, where design, fabrication, and installation is our expertise. Blue Crabs fans, your group of 20 or more can join us all season long with any of our several group hospitality areas at Regency Furniture Stadium. Our spacious and modern amenities can entertain your group starting at just $10 per person. The open-air picnic pavilion, upscale Legends Club, or luxury suites provide the backdrop for great nights at the ballpark. Call group sales at 301-638-9788 for more info or to book your group today.
Hi, this is Fran Martinez, and you are listening to the Blue Crab Broadcaster Network.
Day is done now for Jared Karkoff as he'll hand things over to Brandon Beachy. And Beachy's first pitch, Francisco Rosario squares to bunt, pulls back, and a called strike on the outside corner. Final line for Karkoff, a solid night for him. Quality start. He's in line for his first win. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. He now hands it over to the former big leaguer Beachy as he's got a foul ball from Rosario here. No balls and 2 strikes. Beachy, a storied baseball career. We'll get to that in a second. First, the 0-2. A towering 12-6 curveball that dips too low in the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Beachy attended Northwestern Senior High School in Indiana. He led their team to the 2004-2005 Class A state championship games. After high school, he attended Indiana Wesleyan University, where he played third base and first base, as well as pitched for the Wildcats, as he misses outside here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He went undrafted after graduating from Indiana Wesleyan in the 2008 draft, but signed immediately with the Atlanta Braves organization. As time called here, not quite sure why, but Beachy looking out towards his outfield. Now we'll reset. Elevates a fastball, swung on and missed, and down on strikes goes Francisco Rosario. Third strikeout for the New Britain pitching staff. Beachy was very solid with the Braves. He worked his way up, and in 2010 was named an MILB Organizational All-Star and a midseason All-Star at Double-A with the Mississippi Braves, where in 27 games he went 3-1 with a 1.47 ERA. He ended up making the majors in that 2010 season, pitched in 3 games for the Braves that year. In 2011, he pretty much played full-time for Atlanta. He had just 1 appearance in Gwinnett. 5 innings of 1-run ball was enough to get the call up to Atlanta and make him a permanent part of the Braves' rotation as Ryan Strasburger swings through the first pitch. That year in Atlanta, Beachy went 7-3 with a 3.68 ERA, 169 strikeouts and 141 2/3 innings, and he was named to the Major League All-Rookie team. Fastball just misses the outside corner as the count evens up, 1 ball and 1 strike. Beachy continued to pitch for the Braves the following season. Following 2 seasons, to be exact, as he kicks and delivers. Breaking ball. Strasburger back up the middle here. Long run for both Sienna and Conde. Neither can get there, and that's through into center field. And Strasburger has a multi-hit game for the Blue Crabs outfielder. That is multi-hit game number 21 on the season. With the Braves, Beachy compiled 46 career games. All of them were starts. He went 14-11 with a 3.23 ERA. In 2013, or at the end of 2013, he had Tommy John surgery and was placed on the disabled list. Ended up leading to his release from the Braves. He signed with the Los Angeles Dodgers organization. Struggled at the MLB level with the Dodgers in 2 appearances, a 7.88 ERA, and honestly never quite recovered from that Tommy John surgery. As curveball, it is bounced here to Edwin Garcia. It's going to hop away from the catcher Wagner, but not far enough for anything to be done about it, as the count goes to 2 balls and no strikes. Beachy in his time with the Dodgers, 2015, and then 1 game in 2016, went just 1-1 with a 3.51 ERA. Strikeout numbers were nowhere near as high. He had just 6.8 strikeouts per 9 as opposed to the 11 he had in Atlanta at one point. Garcia sends a fly ball to right here. That's going to be playable for Sonko as he'll make the catch for out number 2. For the right-hander in New Britain this year, this is his 12th appearance. He had 2 starts in there as well. 0-1 with a 3.85 ERA. The strikeout numbers are a little bit back. He's got 11 in 11 and 2/3 innings. Command has been a bit of an issue, 6 walks, so he averages about a walk every 2 innings. Devin Rodriguez digs in now. This could be his final chance to extend the hitting streak. High chopper towards second. Sienna is back into the outfield grass. He'll make the play over his shoulder and fire on to first, and that will retire the side. Beachy works around a 1-out single. No runs on the 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We will head to the 9th. 7-8-9 due up for the Bees when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Join our team every Friday home game as we honor those who serve our country by remembering everyone deployed. Every Red Friday, the team will wear military-inspired jerseys brought to you by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. All active and former military members receive $5 tickets with their military ID. For more information or to get tickets today, please visit us online at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, mortgages are what they do, not who they are. Fairway Mortgage Corporation is a proud partner of the American Warrior Initiative. A key part of this initiative is to educate, encourage, and inspire Americans to give back to our military. Visit their website at www.americanwarriorinitiative.com for more details. Our military fought to protect the American dream. Let's help them live it.
Zach Westcott will come out for another inning of work. He's got the bottom of the Bees lineup here in the top of the 9th. Back-to-back fastballs have missed the zone to start this inning as the count goes to 2 balls and no strikes on Ryan Wagner. Wagner has reached 3 times, a hit by pitch, a double, and a catcher's interference. He's also flown out once as Westcott tugs a fastball out of the zone here. Count goes to 3 balls and no strikes. The right-hander has worked already in this game. 3 2/3 innings of relief. He'll be asked to go 4 2/3 as nobody's warming in the Blue Crabs pen. And he's got a strike on the inside corner here to make it 3-1. That was pitch number 54 on the night for Westcott as Wagner swings at pitch number 55, a fly ball towards shallow left. Nina coming in, and he'll make the catch for the first out here in the inning. Westcott has been very solid since taking over for Russo with 1 out in the 5th. He got a fly out and a ground out. And then to start the 6th inning, a single and a walk. He's retired every person since then, as that fly out from Wagner gives him 10 straight retired. And now Vinny Sienna will dig in, and Westcott will look to make it 11. This should do just that as a fly ball towards center. Strasburger just a couple of steps to his right or left, and he'll make the catch. 2 up, 2 down here. So Westcott has now gone as far into this game as Russo did. They've both thrown 4 1/3. Westcott will actually look to surpass the starter and go 4 2/3 here, as into the box goes Vicente Conde. Conde with a high fly ball towards left field. Nina is underneath it, and a 1-2-3 inning for Westcott, as that's going to be likely his day. Assuming a 4-run rally from the Blue Crabs doesn't happen, and what a day it was for Westcott. He gets 3 flyouts in this inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base, and he retires the final 12 batters he faces. The Blue Crabs will look to mount a rally here in the bottom of the 9th. You've got John Griffin, Frank Martinez, and Angelise Nina coming up when we return to the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network.
Fans, is your family or work holiday party looking for a venue this coming fall or winter? Look no further than the newly renovated Legends Club at Regency Furniture Stadium, brought to you by the Blue Crabs. Numerous food and drink options and great flexible features mean the Legends Club will make your event the hit of the season. Call a sales executive today at 301-638-9788 for more information, or visit somdbluecrabs.com. TN Bose Heating and Air Conditioning is proud to present Fans for Our Fans at Regency Furniture Stadium once again this 2018 season. When the temperature at game time is expected to be a scorcher, TN Bose will do what they do best, keep you always the right temperature, by providing hand fans to the first 200 guests entering the stadium that day. Learn more about their technologically advanced AeroSeal duct sealing procedure online at tnbose.com. TN Bose, for all your air conditioning and heating needs. Blue Crabs fans, your group of 20 or more can join us all season long with any of our several group hospitality areas at Regency Furniture Stadium. Our spacious and modern amenities can entertain your group starting at just $10 per person. The open-air picnic pavilion, upscale Legends Club, or luxury suites provide the backdrop for great nights at the ballpark. Call group sales at 301-638-9788 for more info or to book your group today.
Hey, this is Jose Gonzalez, and you are listening to the Blue Crab Broadcast Network.
4, 5, 6 due up in the inning for the Blue Crabs. They need 4 to tie, 5 to win, as Matt Quintana will take over here in the 9th, and his first pitch to John Griffin was a fastball that missed outside. So 1 ball and no strikes on Griffin, who's 0 for 3 on the night. Griffin with a line drive towards center, charging on is Ford, and that's going to hang up long enough for the center fielder to make the catch. And 1 out on the board for Quintana. The right-hander making his 9th appearance of the year for New Britain. He's 0-2 with a .560 ERA, 12 strikeouts in 17 2/3 innings. But he has also had command issues in his time. He has 7 walks to the 12 strikeouts. Frank Martinez digs in now. He's got a 14-game hitting streak on the line here, as he's got to find a way to extend that. Quintana misses a fastball outside, 1 ball and no strikes. This is the right-hander's second year in the Atlantic League. Last year he made 3 appearances for the Bridgeport Bluefish, going 0-2 with a .736 ERA. Changeup misses low and inside here, and the count 2 balls and no strikes. Quintana out of Siena College. Former Blue Crab Keanu Cummings from the beginning of last year, also out of Siena College. The two went there together. Martinez with a fly ball towards shallow center. The shortstop, Conde, will call off the second baseman and make the catch. And that is 2 down in the inning, and that will likely be the end of Frank Martinez's hitting streak, as he will head back to the dugout 0 for 4, and the Blue Crabs are down to their last out here in Game 2 of the series. Angelis Nina is who's got to extend the game. He's 1 for 3, a ground out, a line out, back to the pitcher, and then a single. As Quintana to work with 2 quick outs, delivers a fastball that's fouled back. The right-hander is 5'11", 185 pounds, out of West Hartford, Connecticut. Limited professional action, but he's looking to get a game finished here, as he's 2 strikes away. Now a breaking ball will come too far inside, and that'll make things 1 ball and 1 strike. Greg Maddox awaits on deck. He's hoping for a shot here in the inning if Nina can extend the frame. But Quintana delivers a breaking ball on the outside corner for a called strike, and that will make things 1 ball and 2 strikes. Blue Crabs down to their final strike here as the Bees look to even the series. Quintana sets at the belt, now kicks and delivers. A breaking ball, Nina with a line drive right at the second baseman, and it's handled there by Siena, and that will retire the side. And that will do it here in the game, as New Britain with a 5-1 lead will even the series against the Blue Crabs. The win will go to Jared Karkoff. That is his first win of the season. He goes to 1-0. The loss goes to David Wayne Russo. He drops to 3-7. Russo has factored in every decision for every start he's made since the beginning of August, but has now gone 2-5 over that stretch. That will likely be the last start of the year for Russo. Tomorrow, we have Game 3 of the series, the second to last game of the year for the Blue Crabs. You got Craig Stem on the mound for Southern Maryland. He's 7-8 with a .383 ERA. Tommy Thorpe will take the mound for New Britain. He's 1-1 with a .579 ERA. That one will take place, as always, at 6:35, the first pitch. So we'll be live back here on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network at 6:30. So make sure you join us for the second to last game of the season for your Blue Crabs. They've got just 2 more left, tomorrow and then a Sunday day game. So make sure you're with us. As the Blue Crabs will look to close out the season with back-to-back wins. So Craig Stem will get the ball tomorrow. This series is even at a game apiece. The Blue Crabs will look to make it 2-1 behind the arm of Stem tomorrow. 6:35 first pitch. Will be live at 6:30. Make sure you're with us. 2 more games left in this 2018 season, and they'll both be right here on the Blue Crabs Broadcast Network. Thank you for joining us tonight.